This video gives an overview on payroll in AccountingSuite. Following objects are available to provide the functionality: the lists, employees, positions, departments, earning and deduction types, business calendar, personal income tax amount. Following documents: payroll, payroll payment, and personal order. And the reports are payroll details and payroll accruals. Let us see what it looks like. To enable payroll, navigate to Admin Panel, General Settings, and tick the checkbox Use Payroll. First, the list of employees must be complete. Remember that an employee can also be a customer or a vendor at the same time. In this case, tick the checkboxes. The required fields for an employee are name and surname, gender, and date of birth. The employee details that you see below are for information only. Another list is Positions list. Navigate to Payroll, Lists, Positions. These are all of the jobs that you have in your company. A position contains a description, a monthly pay rate, and the currency. Currency can be custom. In this example, the currency is Arabic dirhams. The third list is Departments list. Department is not a required field in the document, but you may prefer to use it. A department contains only a description. After the lists, employees, positions, and departments are complete, personnel needs to be hired. Navigate to Payroll, Documents, Personal Orders. These documents records the relationship with the employees. You can hire, transfer an employee from one position to another, or from one department to another, or dismiss the employee. As soon as you choose the position, the basic salary is filled in automatically with the pay rate from this position. After recording the documents for employees hiring, you can create a payroll document. Navigate to Payroll, Documents, Payroll. This is a sample payroll document. The department is left blank here, as this is not a required field, but you may prefer to use it if you have a rather big company and would like to account for payroll with a breakdown to departments. The time period can be custom. It is set by default to the previous calendar month. The currency can also be custom and is set by default to the currency set in the general settings. The base work days are derived from the business calendar. To adjust the business calendar, navigate to Payroll, Business Calendar. To set a holiday, click on the day and change it to a holiday. The number of days will be recalculated in the payroll document. The list is filled with the employees who have been hired before the document date. The base salary is pre-filled automatically from the personal order of the employee. The work days column represents the number of days actually worked according to the timesheet. If days worked are adjusted, the base salary is recalculated. An employee may also have another income along with the salary, and there is a separate column Additional Earnings for this. Let's create a new earning type. Specify the name. Choose the expense account. This expense account can differ from the expense account of the salary. If this new earning type is calculated based on the days actually worked, then click the toggle. And also, if this earning type should be included in the base for the personal income tax, or in the base for the deductions, tick the check boxes below. If there are no deductions or no personal income tax in your country, just leave them blank. Base salary and additional earnings together make a gross pay, which is calculated automatically. Next, there are two columns, company taxes and deductions. What is the difference between them? Both columns use the same list called deduction types. But in the column company taxes, there are only those deduction types available which are accrued by the company, which means this deduction is paid by the company and does not reduce the payables to an employee. A deduction type contains a description, a liabilities account, and the information on how it is calculated. It can be applied as a rate to the gross income or can be entered manually. For the deductions, again, only those deduction types are available here which are paid by the employee and which reduce the payables to the employee. If you choose a deduction type with a manually entered amount, a pencil will appear just to remind you on that the amount contains a manually entered part. The personal income tax column contains the tax calculated with the current rate. The rates for the personal income tax are stored in the payroll personal income tax amounts. If the legislation changes and you need to reflect the new rate, then just make a new entry here. If there is no personal income tax in your country, just leave the columns here blank. The net pay amount is calculated as the gross pay less deductions and less personal income tax. If you need a paperback for the payroll, there is a print form available for the payroll. You can save it or email it. The payroll payment can be generated right from the payroll document. Click Generate Payment. This document contains only net payables to the employees. What are the reports available for payroll? First, this is Payroll Details Report. Specify the time period, click Generate, and you will see the list of employees, the department, position, hiring, dismissal date, and the basic salary. To see the payroll accruals, navigate to Accounting, General Ledger, filter by the account, for example, payroll liabilities, run the report, and you will see the current balances along with the debit and credit turnover. This is it so far. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.